Welcome back to the Super Sunday Challenge. Thank you so much to all of the kind messages on the last video. Of course, was our first proper victory in the extended 40-minute version format. So thank you so much for the kind comments. I did mention in the last video, okay, now we've won, I need to change up the format. But you know what? A lot of people commented going, I don't think you need to change it. I think it's sufficiently hard. I think it's quite well balanced. And you know what? I've been reflecting the last week, and I kind of think you're right. This is the right balance of being quite hard and a challenge. So let's keep the same format. And can I make winning a regular occurrence? That, I think, is the key. So, exactly the same format. 13 games, 40 minutes. And the rule is I've got to reuse the answers of the previous games to solve the new ones. 3, 2, 1. Fusele is the first one, and it is, a limitation of letters. Not a problem. I think we want to definitely start with S. Can't do T. I think let's do SL. Let's go. I can't do R either. I was going to go slurp. Let's go sound. I like sound. Lots of interesting letters. Oh, it's an S beginning. I do not regret that. You don't get yellows. The only hints are the letters at the correct places. Okay. All right. Well, in which case, if we don't get yellows, we might as well start with S. I think we want E potentially. Let's go steel. Don't regret that. We have an E as well. Coloring is inverse. Blue tiles mean another letter from your guess is in that spot. Ooh. In which case, what letters do we want? I mean, kind of want to run with T. Let's go Talon. So for blue tiles mean another letter from your guess is in that spot. In which case, I think all of these are out, which is quite good. One is a lie, so we kind of want to go that. Now, S what? We're running out. I think it could be this. Not sheep. Oh, it could be SE, couldn't it? We've not tried R. Let's go sever. It's sever! Oh, good start. And we're on to Murdle now. Sever is actually a really good word to start with, even though we've lost 2 lives. We have an E and an S. S is not in thirst. Definitely want T. Maybe E won't be there. E won't be there. Maybe then instead we want SA. Lost 1 life with the Y, but at least now we have lots of E's and A's. I think we're looking at an East word potentially. Could be the word beast, not beast. Oh, it's an A's. E at the end. Could be the word phase. Let's go with phase. Nope, but it's probably now chase. And it is. Chase it is. Murdle is conquered. Let's go with Warmle instead. Now we have to run with sever. Huge S starter. All right, starting with S. Now it could be K, could be I. I think let's try I because I think we want to go that. I think that. Let's go sinks. We are making extremely good progress. It's an S and an I, and then it's got to be... All right, we want to get... It could be the word silly, couldn't it? Yeah, it is. It's silly. We're on to word peaks now. Now I'm going to pause the timer so that I can just type in the words. Let's go sever and chase and silly. Let's have a little quick look at what we're looking at. We got start the timer. Good on the third. Could be a W. Right, because all of these are all of these are consonants in the third one. Got to try I think. Could be X. Could be O. Could be toxic. Wow. Well, okay. It was just an unusual combination of letters. So toxic, that was pretty decent. Let's pause again and let's get Polygonle Mini going with sever. I can't believe we got a V. Chase, silly, and toxic. Start the clock. So V, I think we're looking at, I think we're looking at lava, because that fits the pattern double A. Very pleased we got that V, because that made that extremely easy. Lava it is. And we are going to Crissle Crossle. Let's type it in. Sever, chase, silly, not good, toxic, and lava. We're in so much trouble. We're in pretty much bad news. We know the starting letter at least. We know it's a C. We don't know about R, unfortunately, because every time we run R, let's go, because we know O's in. Let's go crook, because that's all we know about. Oh my goodness, we got crook! I just suspected R was in because look at that. Abhor. We got abhor. We had groom. We had fresh. And we had verve there. Look, I knew that R was in it because it's tricky like that. It always plays the letters that are likely in there on the right-hand side just to throw you off your game. But I can't believe we got crook in one. That is pretty good. As we move on to Hardle, and we have 32 minutes left on the clock. Let's go sever, useful start, chase, and then we got silly, then we got toxic, lava, crook, and we I think we're looking at scrub now, aren't we? Yeah. No. Oh my goodness, no. I thought that was scrub. So there's yellows. Huh. Hold on. I'm going to take a moment because my brain has somewhat reset here. Oh, it could be scrum, couldn't it? It could be scrum because I suddenly thought, oh my goodness, I think it's the word scrum. Scrum? Okay. My brain had a moment. I'll be honest, my brain had a moment and I thought I was screwing that up, but I wasn't. We've got 31 minutes to get the remainder of the games, starting with Spotle. Spotle always makes me nervous when I see it in that formation, but let's just play it as we think we can do best. I think we've got to play an S. I think we need to just do maybe this. Let's go shell, because we want S and E. We do have an E. Now, I feel we need consonants and a lot of them. So maybe stink. T and N? No, T and N. All right, we need potentially more consonants, but maybe we should check the E as well. Maybe we get some extra vowels in. Maybe if we run the word spree. Oh, it's an ER word. So we've gone all this way just to find out that it's a flipping ER word. So it could literally be anything. It's ER, I'm sure. We could use the same theory here and test O and R. R in the beginning position. Then, okay, so it is R at the beginning. It isn't O. Oh, this is so hard. So you can take our time because the last guess is going to be absolutely crucial. So we know it's an R. We know it's E at the end. Sorry, E in fourth position. So it's that. Of course, it could be double E. Could be this. Nothing really strings to... Oh, it could be repel, couldn't it? It could be the word repel. It could be repel. But then what if it's a... We've got ravel. Could be rager. Do we just run repel? Feels potentially problematic. Or do we run spoil that gives us the P and the L for repel, and it could be used for any number of things. Let's go spoil. All right, it wasn't repel. Could be the word refer, which means I probably wish I had E there, to be honest. Could be raver. It could be rager. All right, let's go refer. No. Rearm. That's just impossible. That's just impossible. Okay, well, Spotle's spoiling the party today. Rearm. All right, let's have a little look at what Spottlebot suggests I should have done. So, very happy with my first guess. Very unhappy. Very happy. Very unhappy with that. So, rigor was a bad move. Stink was a bad move. And yeah. And this is what... Okay, wow, look at what Spottlebot had to do. It had to do same, whatever that meant. Interesting, S and A went for, which immediately put it in such a better position than me, then track, then ridge. I have a feeling my fate was sealed with shell and stink, I'll be honest. So there we go. Never mind. We move on to Pixletters. Now, with the new rules, even if we have a failure, we do need to still run it. And getting one off the bat is absolutely huge. Haven't had that for a while, which is good. We have an R. What is this going to be? No, not a T. It's not an E. What else is it going to be? It's going to be an I. Got to be an I, right? I something, and then what is the end? Let's just go rigor, just to confirm that R and I, which is good. I think it's something. It could be C, couldn't it? Be C, I suppose. Could be S. I'm just going to run rival because I want... It's not A. I could have sworn that's going to be A, so instead that's going to be probably an S or a C. Could also be a G. Could even be D, couldn't it? Oh, it could be the word ridge, couldn't it? Ridge? Yeah. Ridge is the word. All right. It'll be a little while to get that, but that's all right. We've still actually got plenty of time. Now, Fibble, always bad for me. Ridge. All right. Let's go drink. Let's go drank, actually, which is interesting. So we've got a change in both the D and the R. So the lies are contained within that area. So it is definitely an I. That is true. One of these is a lie. One one of these is a lie. And A is in. A's got to be in, but not there, which means that is the lie there. That R looks plausible, that being green, which does mean that actually D is, so there's no D in it at all. No D in it at all. A long way of saying that it's something something IR, and there's an A somewhere. That's pretty much what we got. So it could be the word fairy. Isn't. Let's go dairy. Isn't. Oh, hairy. I knew it was an airy. I just couldn't think it. All right, hairy is the word. Fine. Good. As we go on to the OG Wordle, we got to type in rearm. Excellent. Ridge. Hairy. This is absolutely huge. Look at this. The only problem is there's quite a few things here. It could be leaky. It could be peaky. It could be peaty, couldn't it? I'm actually just going to run a filler. Let's go stink. Peaky versus leaky, I think. Just going to run place. I think the word is leaky. Very nice. Leaky is the word for Wordle. As we're on to Xordle now. Ghost. Right. Pause it up. Rearm. Ridge. Hairy. Leaky. Wow. That's excellent. Well, immediately, it's a ghost. So, loving the spooky season theme. We've got to go scary. And what else have we got left? Something H-I. Is that all we got? Yes. Oh, white. It's a white ghost. There we go. Excellent stuff. We got 15 minutes to get word 500. That should be plenty of time. Normally takes me about 5 minutes if I can get it. Can't always get it. Rearm. Useful. Ridge. Oh my god, that's hugely useful. Hairy. Ooh, leaky. Nice. Scary. White. Automatically out. Automatically in. Automatically green. That's out. That means, well, that's going to be your greens right here. C, D, out. It means both of these are in. So with absolute certainty, this is the situation. Pausing the time because I always like to try and explain word 500 a little bit. Okay, how have I known all of this with certainty? Let's run through this again, right? These Y's, hairy has no greens and scary has only one green. Okay, so Y cannot be simultaneously yellow and green. So that's out. That means with certainty, that is yellow. If that is definitely yellow, that cannot be red. So that has to be green because there are no yellows. That means M is out. Because we know that is green, that has to be green too. That has to be green too. Because there's no yellows in scary, they're out. S and C. Because there are two yellows in leaky, these must be yellow. That, in a nutshell, is exactly why, with certainty, I know this is the situation. So what does this mean? Well, your kind of immediate thing is it's going to be this, right? And you think about chalk and stalk, but S and T, C and H are actually all out. It makes things a little complicated. We've also got to be really careful about the KN. I just don't think it's going to be. KN always gets me. QU also gets me quite a lot. But then I just don't think that suits. I think we're looking at this. Could it be that? Not really. We're doing so well. I just can't actually think of what this is. A something, a walk, but there's no W. It could be that, couldn't it? Or that. Oh, lank. This is really, really hard. I've just thought of something obvious. I've just thought of something obvious. It's going to be plank or blank, isn't it? Or flank. Holy whoa. It's going to be this, isn't it? It's going to be plank. It's going to be blank. It's going to be flank. It's got to be. I've had a good couple of minutes to think about this. In which case, this is a rare example where I now need to do a filler in word 500 because I've got one more filler guess that I can put in, but I've got three possibilities: flank, blank, and plank. I think we have to go bumpy. And the reason we have to go bumpy is because then whistle tells me between B and P, and if it's neither of those, it's F. Let's go bumpy. Right. Okay. We know M is out. We know that is out. We know that is out. So there is a yellow there. Now, if it was blank, obviously that'd be green. It isn't. That's P. It's plank. Got to be plank. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes, that was good. I very much enjoyed. I never need to do normally a filler in Word 500. I'm very pleased I did because literally could have been flank or blank, but it was in fact plank. And there we go. 10 minutes to spare on the Super Sunday Challenge. However, of course, the issue is that we did not get Spotle. Spotle was particularly hard today. Rearm. So I think we're doing pretty well on the Super Sunday Challenge. It's just sometimes individual games will completely trip us up. This definitely persuades me that this is the format to continue every Sunday. So we're going to carry on, same format, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for the support and have a great one.